the gutter, but I left my lover. What an expensive fate.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Lydia, and if you're not new, thank you so much boo for coming back to my video today. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to work with glitter, and this video has been quite requested because on my last video where I unboxed, I asked if you guys wanted to see me do that video, and a lot of you said yes, that I should go ahead to film that video. So today is the day that the Lord has made. I'm going to be showing you guys how to work with glitter, chunky glitter, fine glitter, pigments as well. If you like to see or find out how to work with glitter on your lips and on your eyes, you can also use those techniques for your skin as well. Please keep on watching, guys. Also, in case you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, let's get into the video. I'm about to look crazy because there's just going to be glitter everywhere. It's not going to look like a look, but I just want to show you how to use glitter. I'm not doing like a look that is wearable, so if that makes sense. So yeah, just have it in the front of your mind in case you're looking at me being crazy. I'm doing it for you. Okay, let's proceed. So I'm thinking of doing like a really quick pigment eye on this one, then a really quick eyeshadow like cut crease on this eye, so that I can show you how to follow the cut to do your cut crease, and also how to do on your line. And then on here where I do the pigment, I'll just show you how to tap on the glitter, if that makes sense. Then I'll do the lip tutorial. I'm really not going to show you guys like what I do on the eyes as per eyeshadow, especially for the other side for the cut. So let me just go ahead and figure that out, and I'll be right back. So guys, this is the eye. I did this one really quickly. On this eye, I just did the base color, which is like going to be what I'll use to blend out the pigment I'm going to use. So for this part and then the rest of the eyes, you can kind of come in now. So I know you've been waiting, so come in now. Yeah, welcome. So using these two pigments now, before I go into that, let me just explain to you. You need some sort of holding mechanism, especially for glitter and pigments. Why you do need that is because they are not packed like these normal powdered eyeshadows, so they are in a more loose form compared to eyeshadows that have been pressed and are packed in the pan, and you put your brush and you place on your lid. Even with that, you still need a primer, you still need an eye primer. So with this, I kind of find like I used to use NYX glitter primer with this. Guys, no jokes, like from last clip to this clip, you might see me a bit tired. It's because I've been sitting here, literally sitting here, editing on my laptop because I have a desk here. So I was editing on my laptop, waiting for NEPA to bring light. NEPA took light at about 3:36 p.m. and this is currently 10:36 p.m. Just so I can continue the talk through. I could have easily turned on the generating set and done the voiceover, but I wanted it to be a talk through tutorial. I feel like that's a bit more, people understand that a bit more when they can see you talking as you're doing it. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know, like, I know I'm beginning to sound like a broken record, but this thing is not easy, I swear down. Like, it's not easy, and I'm not even about to act like it did not happen, because it did. And trust me, if not that I'm trying to be dedicated and stay true to my course, like, positive vibes, right? Anytime you see an ad on my channel playing, don't skip it, because we are trying to save money to buy solar panels so that I can be recording talk through all the time without being disturbed with NEPA. So guys, as I was saying before everything happened, I was trying to tell you about the two types of glues. So this one is from Luster Cosmetics, and it's their body glue, because I don't know if it showed up the last time. So this is their body glue, and this is what it looks like. This body glue, it's a glitter glue and it's a pigment glue. It's really amazing. I really love it. Like, honestly, since I got this, I've not been using my Ben Nye as much, but this Ben Nye glue is an absolutely amazing glue. I came across it in like 2015-ish, 2014, 2015-ish, and this is what I've been using until I came across this last year in 2019. So I'm going to be showing you guys both of them and telling you their pros and cons as well. But if you absolutely want to try out new glitter glues, try out these two. This one is 2.5 from, it's a Nigerian brand, Luster, and then this one you can get it pretty much everywhere. It's for 4.5 or 5.5 for the original one. This glue is better for pigments because it's not as runny as this one. Why this one is better for pigments is that it's thicker and it just applies on like a primer and you just place your pigment. This one, on the other hand, you kind of have to do a lot of more work with it because it's watery. So what I find this to be best for is liner. Like when I make my glitter liners, because I like to make custom glitter liners. So when I make my glitter liners, I like to use this. This is what I like to use because I can easily just turn any freaking thing to a liner with this because it's in a water form. Meanwhile, this is better for like stamping and packing on. I hope that makes sense for the glue part. Let me just see. Like, I don't even know if my eye is still, my cut crease is still there. I think it's still manageable because I've rubbed my eyes a lot in the past 7 hours. I'm going to go ahead. I decided to just show you guys a variety. I really don't mind if I'm looking cray when I'm done with this tutorial. I'm sorry I sound tired, but I don't take coffee, so please bear with me. I'm going to go ahead into the shade from my Mood Beauty palette, this one here. So this is just a very quick eye look. And then for pigments, I use this kind of brush. It's fluffy, it's not densely packed. It's still like, it gives room for movement. With pigments are finely milled, so they're almost like eyeshadows but in loose form. So you can kind of pack on as much as you want on your eyes. They won't crack. But with glitter, a lot of people have this issue where your glitter will crack, and what I would have to say about that is the glitters are more chunky than the eyeshadow. So you see the way this eyeshadow has been on my eyes, I've been blinking since over 6-7 hours now and it didn't crack. That's because I primed it properly, number one. Number two, it's an eyeshadow, so it's not going to, it has freedom of movement. Think of it as two objects gliding together. So because they are smaller, they give themselves room to move around. But the pigment, the glitter chunks, however, these bigger ones or the normal regular small ones, they do not give room for that movement. So what will happen is if you pack them on a lot, the way you pack on eyeshadow, they would crack because they're trying to move on your eye. Like as you're moving your eye and opening and closing it, it needs to move as well, and it's definitely moving. But since you've packed them on too much, it's cracked. Applying glitter on your eyes, you put them there to kind of twinkle, to reflect the light. So don't think of it as a whole new eyeshadow. That is why you need to put an eyeshadow underneath, because you're not meant to pack it on like an eyeshadow. You're meant to just like tap it on at different points so it reflects light on the eyes. Like when you're blinking your eyes, it's reflecting light. So don't think of it as a whole new eyeshadow. That is why if I were to be doing an actual look and I'm doing a gold eye, I go in with gold glitter, because the gold shadow underneath is camouflaging the holes left in between when I'm applying my glitter, if that makes sense. So you can play around with this. It doesn't have to be the same exact color, but I'm telling you how it works. You can play around with it. Like, the possibilities are literally endless. Yeah, that's another thing that is worthy of mention. Glitter is meant to reflect light on the eye, like just like sparkle, shine, blink, but not like an actual eyeshadow. Like, that's the mistake many people make. Do not pack on your glitter. If you're taking anything from me in this video, don't pack on your glitter, because the most common glitter look is the one where you put glitter all over the eyelid. So this glue, I love it because it's in form of like a tube of gloss. Just go ahead and blend it out. You want to blend it out as much as possible. So now I'm taking that fluffy brush I showed you, and I'm just tapping it on there. So to have a more foiled look, like you see the way it's reflecting light, but not like, it doesn't look like foil on the eye. to get that foil look effect, even though this one looks very pretty, but then to get that foil look, I'm just going to take some more of that glue because it dries a bit fast, and this is Harmattan, so I'm going to take that glue, and once I apply the glue on my eyelid, I go in straight up with this. And can you see how that is so much more of a difference? Like, can you see how it's, I'm sure you can see that I'm controlling it to form into like an eyeshadow shape. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. So this is how it's going to look basically if you were to leave it at pigment level. But then, because I'm showing you guys different, you know, methods to bling out your eyes, I'm going to go ahead and go in with glitter. I'm honestly very lazy to go and get glitter that will match this eye now, so you're going to just have to accept me the way I am. So this shade is called Queen. It's from EA Beauty. I'm trying to tell you, you see the way this is looking now. I'm going to top it off with glitter. I'm going to use this glitter, and what I'm going to do is switch out brushes now, because you need this brush not to be wet when you're picking up your glitter, and just place it like, probably, I don't want to, maybe I'll just place it towards this side, like here. I'm going to take my brush and just tap into the glitter. You want to tap off the excess, and guys, like, trust me, little taps go a long way. You don't want to pack on your glitter. Little taps, like just tap, and you're good to go. It's literally that simple. Take your time. You should buy this glue. You should buy this glue. Trust me, you should buy it. It's really good. You should buy it. It's not even about the brand or anything. You can see how it's making my work. Barely tapped it. You can see how it's reflecting light on certain areas, not everywhere. I barely tapped for the glitter, the gold glitter. I barely tapped for the chunky glitters as well. Like, the spaces in between is what's going to make it look very nice and very reflective, like how it's looking now. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how to achieve like a line here. Situations like this where you just want to put glitter in your crease, you need an eyelash glue. Why you need an eyelash glue is because this place moves around the most, and because it's in your crease as you're opening and closing, that's the part that has the most friction or collision between your this part of your eyelid and this part, if that makes sense. So I like to just secure my line with this, like this is called secure the bag. I like to just secure my line with this, and then before I put this away, this is the kind of brush I used to use to apply my glitter before I was able to get my hands on actual tiny brushes. So in case you don't have that, just look for a used eyelash glue brush and then use that. So I'm just putting drops of glitter glue in there. So just look for where the glue is, dip it, and then take the glue with the glitter tiny on your brush and just go ahead and draw your line. And doing this ensures that your line stays a line, because if you don't put the eyelash glue first and then put this over top, what's going to happen is that over time, as you're opening and closing, or your client is opening and closing, this line goes everywhere. Like, it literally goes up to this point, goes down, disappears, falls on their face. Like, something that makes me cringe a lot is when I see people that they did glitter liner or glitter on their eyes, and then into their event the glitter is falling off on their face. And note that because I put down that eyelash glue, there's something for there's almost like a base to guide the glitter, like telling it where to go and where not to go. I like to go on with the line here, and on this line as well, I'm going to go ahead and do this step. This step is very necessary. It's something I learned over the years, like play now. I've been doing makeup for a while, like since 2014. This is 2020, 6 years. so I know quite a few things, okay? So when I tell you this how it is, most likely that's how it is. I always say this, like if you're from my Snapchat days and remember me saying glitter glue plus glitter equals glitter liner, then you know what I'm talking about. But then I didn't used to believe in buying all those glitter liners because first off, they limit you a lot. Like now, I could mix like 10 glitters and make my custom shade, but I can't do that with a glitter liner because the glitter liner comes in one shade, either silver or red or black. You get what I'm saying? So with this, you're a bit more free-handed to do whatever you want, and it's not going anywhere once you follow these 2 steps I'm showing you guys. And this is something I'm not even explaining to you guys, but you see how this went on my liner. I'm just brushing it off with this brush because that's the only thing that will lift it up after the double glue we've done. So if you have an issue with that, just brush it off with a spoolie brush and you should be fine. Which eye is your favorite right now? Comment down below. So for glitter on the lips, I wanted to, okay, let me just take off my glove. I'm using this one from Juvia's Place. I bought it during the Black Friday sale. It's called Dudu. It's a black shade. Such a pretty packaging and shade. But then your lipstick, your base has to be matte. It can't be gloss. I'm actually really tired right now, so if my lips don't come out the way they used to, please don't judge me. There are a number of things you can use to apply glitter on your lips, but you want to take into consideration the same way you've taken into consideration your eyes opening and closing. For your lips, you want to make sure that whatever glue you're using stays in place, and it's not a glue that will settle into your fine lines. It's not a glue that would make your lips feel extra dry, like really dry lips where you're like talking and you're like. So what I like to do for the lips part is to prime first with this and then mix this in with my glitter and apply, if that makes sense. I didn't want to do that with this eyelash glue because this eyelash glue will be too harsh on my lips, it will be too drying. I'll do the bottom part first, and then for glitter I'm going into the blackest one I've ever worked with. Glitter glue into the mix, and it's giving me this, like, I don't know if you can see that, but let me try. You can see how it has given me sort of like a paste to work with, so that has kind of made it to be like a glitter for me, so like a lipstick for me. So don't worry about the sparkle. Once all the glues dry up, the sparkle will come through. You can literally do this and go clubbing at night. Like, I've done it twice to go clubbing with black and red. So of course, as with the one on the eyes, I'm not really packing it on, I'm just more spreading it out. That is why I diluted it and made it very watery. Move your lips around as much as possible when doing this, so that the glitter kind of knows the path to follow and how to behave on your lips, you know. It's looking like with just fine glitter. This is what the lips are looking like. Just a tiny bit of that. Spread it out on my hand here. And just take from my hand, tap on the glitter. This is what I was trying to explain on this eye. You have to lead you have to show the glitter where to follow with this one. It's not like the other ones that are not chunky. This one you have to tap it and then tap. You know, just tell it where to stay on the lips. And that's what to do. This chunky one is applied ever so sparsely. Like, it can't be applied as much as the other one, obviously. I barely tapped this now, and on those different levels it's reflecting more light than the regular smaller crystals of the finer glitter. So that's basically what I did on the eyes as well. I barely tapped the big one there, and then you can see how it's kind of stealing the show sort of on my eyes as well. So it's just something where you have to practice. Practice definitely makes perfect. But one thing you take out from this video, don't pack on your glitter. Make sure that you give room for it to move around. That way it will not crack. You know, think of it as a topper, the icing on the cake. So you make sure your eyeshadow underneath is really, you never want to use glitter as eyeshadow. It's not going to stay, you know, it's not meant for that. It's meant to reflect light. You see how every single glitter on my face is reflecting light at a different capacity. So that's what it's meant to do, reflect light, catch light on the eyes or wherever you want it to be. So just tap on, don't think of it as an eyeshadow, think of it as a topper. So you can either use the glues I've shown you, you can use anyone I've shown you or anyone you have, but just have it in mind, do not pack on the glitter so that you don't have that issue of it cracking on your eyelids. Second, for eyeliner, even if you have hooded lids, once you follow the rules, the steps I showed you to get this, you're good to go. Literally, like, you're good to go. It will stay on, it doesn't go anywhere. God, like, see me, I'm touching it. It doesn't go anywhere once you've done those several steps. It doesn't go anywhere. For the lips now, this is my test. I'm smacking it and it's not going anywhere because I've double primed. And then this is how it's going to look. There's nothing on my hand. So, not that I'm saying you should go and kiss anybody, but I'm just trying to tell you that it's set and it's not going anywhere. So yeah, let's zoom out so we can round up this tutorial, guys. So guys, that completes the video. I know I look like a crazy glitter lady, but it's okay. I don't mind looking cray for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned a tip or two. I hope it helps you with your glitter journey and makes it so much easier for you to work with glitter. Please give me a thumbs up. It's going to really help me a lot. Like, all this hard work, it's going to help me a lot if you just give me a thumbs up telling me you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts, and if you have more tips and tricks on working with glitter, leave them down below. It might help someone else, you know, that might be going through what you went through and you overcame as well. Subscribe to my channel, please. It will mean so much to me if you just subscribed. It's free of charge. Just click that red button and make me a happy girl, okay? Thank you so much for watching up until this point. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.